Fans at Texas Live reacting to the first goal of the match today. Lots of fans from both teams watching the fun here instead of at the stadium.
Fox 4's Amelia Jones is there for us live. Hey, Amelia, how's the crowd looking?
Hi there, Casey and Heather. Well, you could probably hear the music in the distance. Now that the game is over, well, the celebrating, I guess you could say, just continues because we saw the Netherlands fans this morning starting the party early. The Japan fans in here were ready to go. I have to tell you, while the first half remained scoreless, both of these fan bases were glued to the screen every second of the match. And I think we have some sound for you to listen to when that first goal was scored of the crowd here at Texas Live. Dancing after that first goal, but hey, that didn't last long because Japan was back in it just 6 minutes later with a goal. And I have to tell you, the Japan fans, I think they were louder than the Dutch fans in here. It took me by surprise. I heard Peyton earlier talk about how the Netherlands fans inside Dallas Stadium mentioned the same thing. The Japan fans were there. They were ready to cheer loud and proud for their team, and that's exactly how they were here at Texas Live. Now, with the end goal, it being a 2-2 draw, the Netherlands fans, they did want to take home the win, right? But the Japan folks that I spoke to, they said that, hey, they did better than the team was expected to do, and they left feeling very proud. But I got a chance to speak to people of both fan bases. Take a listen.
So impressed by how many people came and seeing the bus that came on a boat from the Netherlands all the way here and all the supporters. It's just been so amazing, and it feels like a piece of my home is here.
I barely saw any Japan fans downstairs, to be honest. To be the only one screaming on top of my lungs when Japan scored, it was crazy. But yeah, it was so much fun.
It was so much fun indeed. Now, I'm not sure if you can see over my left shoulder here, but that sea of orange that was behind Peyton is now leaving Dallas Stadium here, and people are continuing to kind of meander over here to Texas Live, maybe again just taking in the atmosphere. We've got some Japan fans right here. Hi, guys. They're excited again about that 2-2 draw, but I did speak to some Netherlands fans who said, hey, I really wish we would have won, and so they are gearing up towards those next games, hoping that the Netherlands can come out on top. But the atmosphere here, it is still very lively. People are still out and about despite this heat, and a good showing, like I said, from both fan bases, and I saw jerseys from countries all around the globe here. So a good time, I would say, was had by all here at Texas Live. Heather, Casey.
It sounds like the party's going to go on for a while, Amelia. That's so fun.
I think it might be just getting started for some of the fans out there. But Amelia, have fun. Thanks so much. We'll see you a little bit later tonight.